progesterone. This seems to be the hormone in HRT that causes everybody the most confusion, women and doctors alike. And one of the reasons for this is there are two very opposing viewpoints about progesterone out there, whereas I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. So here are the two viewpoints. From the doctor's point of view, this is what you'll hear from most doctors. The only function of progesterone is to protect the womb from being overstimulated by the estrogen part of HRT. So that kind of restricts progesterone to just being busy in the womb, and that's kind of about it. Then on the other side, you hear a lot of talk about how wonderful progesterone is and how it is the most important hormone for women, and it makes all women feel amazing and every woman should take it. So a lot of women are confused. Should they be taking progesterone or should they not be taking it? And if they're not taking it, why? So from the doctor's point of view, what I say is this. I think that is quite a restrictive view of progesterone. It's true to say that she shines in wombs. That's where she is at her most busy. But some women have other benefits from progesterone. Things like improved sleep, reduced anxiety. There's even some evidence it may reduce hot flushes. And some evidence it plays a role in our bone health as well. So I think we don't always do progesterone enough justice in the doctor world. But then when you go to the other side, where it seems to be this progesterone party and all women are coming saying, I need to be on progesterone, I'm not sure that's entirely true either. And there's a few things to say there. First of all, progesterone is not every woman's friend. So some women take progesterone and feel awful. Even their own stuff makes them feel bad, and that's what most PMS is all about. In your luteal phase before you bleed, you are pumping out progesterone, and some women feel spotty, angry, bloated, get sore boobs and a headache in that time of their cycle, and as soon as they stop making progesterone and bleed, they feel better. So progesterone is not everybody's friend. Some women have progesterone intolerance. That is a genuine thing. A lot of women who don't get on with the contraceptive pill, it's actually probably the progestins in it, the synthetic progesterones that are bugging them. But even natural body identical progesterone, the beautiful estrogen that we all love, even that can piss some women off. So it is not everybody's friend, so not everybody needs to be on it. The other thing I always mention to women about progesterone is the big study 20 years ago that showed the small increased risk of breast cancer with HRT, and it was very small. It was only when you added progesterone to it. Now, it's fair to say that was a synthetic type of progesterone, but even with body identical progesterone, we're not really sure whether that also has a similar risk of breast cancer. We do think it's a bit smaller though. But if you just give a woman estrogen, which you can, if she's got no womb there, you can just give her estrogen. There's evidence to say that may actually reduce her risk of breast cancer. So for women very worried about breast cancer who've had a hysterectomy, I wouldn't be encouraging them to add progesterone into their regime. So hopefully that is some clearer way a bit of explaining the two very different opposing views of progesterone and how actually the truth, as usual, is somewhere in the middle, where it may be helpful for some women, but it's not helpful for everyone. It is essential for women with a womb. If you want to take estrogen, you have to have some progesterone. Otherwise, estrogen has a party in wombs if progesterone's not there to calm her down. But if you don't have a womb, you don't have to feel pressured into taking progesterone because it is not everybody's best friend. I hope that's helpful.